Okay, so we're gonna be talking about how I'm gonna plan to make $2 million with eBay dropshipping. And so, the real reason why that I'm like even making this video to begin with is because to make $2 million is like not a normal thing to do, right? And especially with the goal that I have in mind is like I want to be able to do it within 1 year. And the reason why that I'm saying that I want to do it in 1 year is because we've been developing Ecom Sniper, which is our revolutionary AI powered dropshipping software for like the last 6 years. So it's not really like I've been starting like just yesterday or something, right? Like I've been doing eBay dropshipping for like the last 6 years, and right now it's like, you know, a lot of businesses or companies like they find success within like I don't know, maybe like a year, 2 years, 3 years, sometimes whatever. Like we've been going at it for 6 years, and like at this point in time, like our like plan has become like very solid, and it's something that anybody can do. But it's just like it took 6 years to really like smoothen out the road and the processes and everything like that. So I'm gonna be talking about you know just this is kind of like a rant video, I guess, and I think I'm gonna continue like that. So this is like something I've been speaking about for so many years and for so long. Sorry, not so many years, for like the last year, maybe year and a half. But what needs to be done is we need to go ahead and make 30 eBay accounts. And with 30 eBay accounts, if we post 10,000 items from Amazon onto our eBay accounts, right? Each account should be able to go ahead on average net us, or if managed perfectly, each account should be able to give us $2,000 in profit. So that's 2,000 times 30. So that's 60,000 a month times 12, which is going to be $720,000 in profit. And like the goal is to make 2 million, but it's like if you can do 30 accounts, you're able to do 60. If you can do 60, you can do 120, and it just keeps doubling them up from there. So right now we're able to go ahead and manage like I think like six, seven, eight, nine. Like I don't even know how many accounts. It's like 12 accounts at this point, right? But they're not at fully optimal because we didn't post all 10,000 items because we need like employees to do all the customer service and etc. So the team building and also like we need to make some management software as we go to go ahead and manage the accounts. But what what I know is like the question is how do I make 30 eBay accounts, right? So we actually have like developed a process to make like 30 accounts. Like we have like different YouTube videos and stuff like how we go about making multiple accounts. But that's not really the easiest way of going about it because in the end of the day, like making 30 accounts relies on yourself making like a corporation and then going ahead and making a business account, getting a bank account, getting a laptop, computer, internet, and like for scalability, yeah, like if you got to do what you got to do, right? But the way that I'm thinking about moving forward with making the 30 accounts is by simply just contacting all of my friends and families, like go on Facebook, make a post, like just talk to random people and tell them, hey, I'll manage your account for you. And in this process, like if the account makes 2 grand a month, right, I'm gonna charge, and I currently do this for like three people, 3 people right now, four on the way. But I currently just go ahead and just invoice them like half the profits every month. So it's literally they get zero risk. Like there's nothing that they have to pay for, like any fees or there's all of it comes from like the profits on the business. They get a grand and I get a grand, and then we just keep scaling up, bringing in more clients like that, and then we're able to go ahead and get 30 people much more easily than me going ahead and setting up the bank account and corporations for each individual account. Because yeah, the profits might be double, but like just for scalability, like um, one person who's ambitious, right? Like they'll just go ahead and bring me like 5 accounts, and we've already have like the software that goes ahead and posts like 10,000 items. We have like a team that's able to manage it, and we know exactly how to run the accounts. So if somebody else is just like working full time or multiple people working full time just to make the accounts, we're able to go ahead and just run and manage them, you know. So this is like the way that I want to go ahead and get the 30 accounts moving forward is gonna be like a hybrid of like myself making accounts just for myself, and then um, what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna go ahead and teach those processes to every clients that I onboard that we're gonna do a profit share, and then if they want to scale their business, if they want to make 2 grand a month, they bring me 2 accounts. They want to bring five, they get five, and then 5,000 a month, and I get 5,000. So that is the plan. So, you know, of course, if we do 30 accounts like this, like the profit is not going to be 720,000. It's going to be half of that. But you know what? Like that is, let me see, what is half of 720 divided by 2? So 360,000 a year, which is all right. Like whatever the case, like it just has to be scaled like after that, right? So this is like the plan how to get the 30 accounts. Um moving forward, some of the challenges that I have is, like I work full time on scaling the business. Like I scale the business, like by scaling it, it means like I work on the software that's required to get like this, like we have like a eBay dropshipping software that goes ahead and posts items from Amazon to eBay. And this software is continuously being refined throughout the years. And this refining process, right, I work on this daily, right? So that means like what I do is like I make sure that the software like is up to date, first of all. Secondly, it's like it just keeps getting better and better. Like for example, like the images, the titles that are being produced from the software, those things are being done. um what else? Yeah, just like innovation to the software. That's gonna I work on that full time. I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but it does like give me great like satisfaction knowing like we are progressing in some way every day. Some things that need to be done is like we need to be able to automate the ordering process to some degree, because if we're gonna run 30 accounts, my small team is not gonna be able to handle it. Like, and I do want to like bring in more people to come work for us, but in that process, like it's not ideal if like one person is like spending, like we want one person to be able to handle like 10, 15 accounts every day. So that means automate the ordering, automate the customer service by using AI, and we actually have the technology able to make something like that possible today. So those things have to be built out. And secondly, there's like some management software like that's gonna like just specifically on eBay, and I'll just mention it quickly, but it's called relisting. We have a functionality that relists items from our eBay account, which is gonna bring all the items to the top of search. So that needs to be done. And yeah, yeah, I think right now I'm making around like 10, 15 grand a month, which is doesn't feel like anything. I made the most I've done was like 10,000 in a day. Those were like the times when I had like 22 accounts at one point, and then things happen. But that was a long time ago. The things have changed, but right now it's still a very real opportunity. And yeah, yeah. And another way that I'm going about it is like we have a community called Ecom Sniper, the Telegram chat, and I we have a subscription software model for anyone who wants to join the journey. They can come in, they can use our software, and then you know go ahead and do exactly what I'm planning to do. And in this process, like we share information, we learn from one another. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But I'll tell you, man, the truth is with any business, it's lonely. Like you're up all night doing things alone. There's no guarantee that there's gonna be light at the end of the tunnel. But like even knowing all this, right? It's I've been doing it for so long. Like I don't think there's any other path for me. Like every job I've ever done, I was completely trash at it. You know what I mean? I was never a good employee. maybe I could do the job, but it's just like the commitment, the lifestyle. Never felt like it was for me, yeah. But and also like the reward at the end of the tunnel, like that is something that I think about. And like I do understand that this is like following my desires and stuff, but if as long as I don't forget God and the reason of our being and our existence, like I think I'm okay like pursuing this. I just cannot let it like overcome me. And if I don't ever make it, whatever. Like I tried now. We have like something eternal later on that we can go ahead and you know count on. So just to recap, I guess moving forward, right now what I'm gonna be doing after this call, this Zoom call, I guess is just continue working on the software, just make like one part, something that I've been working on, like this SEO title builder, make that automatic. And then secondly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and the new accounts that I made, I have like 5, 6 accounts that need to be warmed up, right? The settings on eBay have to be like set up, and I've been waiting for one of my employees to work on that. But they told me they're gonna be free after New Year's to learn some stuff and to apply it. The reason why is because they're already working full time with customer service, so they don't have that time. So I'm thinking, since we're gonna have like 30 accounts, like eventually, let me go ahead and automate the process, like just for the account setup, like a couple buttons clicked. So even like warming up the account to list items from Etsy onto eBay to warm them up, like that process can be automated as well. So instead of like having my employees just manually like doing all that stuff or me relying on them, it's just like I need to start relying on my employees, man. They're not there for me 24/7, right? They have lives and families and stuff like that. So I gotta make some automation to make that possible. And everybody who's joining me, I'm gonna share these automations with you guys. All right, guys, it's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna give another update, maybe like talking about like some of the struggles that I'm facing, but and then I'll give an update of what's going on. Take care.